Ladies and gentlemen, we are coming up to a point right now where it looks like we may be getting that shift. At this moment, I'm taking a look at NVDA, and I can see that NVDA is currently sitting at 1054.98 as the high. That's a nice high of the day number. That's right underneath the 1055 within that $5 increment. So we have been moving up a ton. NVDA is up $104 on the day. We're up 11% on a blue chip stock, and it looks like this actually may be the first time we're actually going to get that reversal. We're actually going to get that fall. We're actually going to get that drop. I just want you guys prepared for this. So if you guys are interested, obviously you guys could be trading NVDL. I've been doing shorts on NVDL throughout this day, and that's when I've been able to make my profits. Very small profits, but that's where I was able to make a lot of my shorts by, again, nailing these big time drops. By nailing these big time drops. So you guys can see right here, I was able to nail this nice sell off right here. That was a nice profit. A nice sell off right here. That was a very nice profit. I want to see once NVDL goes underneath this purple line, I'm going to look for another possible shares on this. I'm going to be shorting shares. Remember, why shares? Shares, they don't have any sort of expiration date. Shares, there is no strike price. Shares, there's no sort of odds going against me. I don't have a ticking time bomb. All I have to worry about is NVDL goes down, I make money. I like that. Makes my life easy. NVDA goes down, I make money. That makes my life easy. The thing is, right now at this moment, traders, I do like this high of 1054.98, and I want to see if we are going to start cracking underneath that. If you wanted to do options, I would not do tomorrow's expiration. I would be doing next week's expiration. Give yourself a little bit more time. If you are doing options as well, give yourself slightly out of the strike price, maybe 1045. The stock is up $105 on the day. There's a lot of room for this stock to be able to fall on down. There's a lot of room for this stock to be able to fall. Being able to go $5, $10, $15 out, I think is okay because you have so much room to be able to come crashing on down in the near future. So we are getting to that point right now that I do think there is a lot of opportunity coming up in the near future that we are going to see this thing crack and drop. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We've been climbing now for the last 4.5 hours, and I want to see if we are going to get that reversal. So far, we are still bullish though. We're still bullish, and you could see we are not on that bearish side. We are waiting for that true reversal, and if it's going to be coming up in the near future, we actually just hit a brand new high of the day of 1,555.55 cents. So there's a brand new high of the day at this moment. Still not filled on this play, but I wanted to jump back on the mic right now to make sure that you guys understand what I'm looking at. Some traders are going to do options. That's fine. Personally, I am going to be doing shorts over on NVDL. Looking to see if NVDL is going to turn, fade, fall, drop, and really get that weakness that I want to see. Right, ladies and gentlemen, it is currently a 1:38 right now. I just jumped back in on NVDL. NVDL, I got filled at 53.22. Here is my live trade with 500 shares. So I just jumped back in on this play right at this moment. Why? We got a little overextended, and I'm looking for that sell-off. A little overextended, looking now for the dump underneath this area. So I am in on this play, jumped in on the stock. Now let's go ahead and break this on down. We have our chart all set right here. Now, what we can also do, as we know, when we take a look over on NVDL, is I don't want to probably place a stop just yet. I want to allow this to have a little bit of time, but this red line is my entry. And right now I'm currently up on this trade about 20 cents, 19 cents. We are looking for a nice sell-off. We are looking for a nice fade. We are looking for a nice drop. We are looking for this thing to be able to drop back on down and be able to get some weakness for us. So at this moment, team, I want to give this a little bit of time. We are in the green, which is great, but I want to see this purple line crack. This entire trade, this entire setup here, team, just comes on down to NVDA bouncing here. And you see NVDA bouncing here, and NVDA bouncing here, and NVDA bouncing here, and NVDA bouncing here, and bouncing here, and bouncing here. All I did on this trade was I saw that we started getting a little overextended, and this is brand new record highs. And I thought to myself, okay, we are overextended. Let me try to get a pullback. And even if we haven't cracked the purple line just technically yet, we still have all this room to fall. We still have so much room to drop. So what do you guys notice? Even when we're above and we are considered bullish, don't ever short when we're just right next to the purple line. Short if you want to above that bullish category on on very hard spikes where you're going to have room to fall back on down. Spike, room to fall back on down. You can see spike and has room to fall back on down. That's kind of what I was more interested in. Looking for, again, this play to be able to have a nice spike and then room to fall all the way back on down. Right now, this is a play that I am going to be watching. This is a play that I am focusing on. I do have a small downtrend I'm going to be watching at this moment. And I'm currently up on this play about 4 cents. So, up on this play on 4 cents, you guys can see this red line represents where I jumped in on this play, and I want to see if we are going to be able to turn and start fading. The high of the day is 53.56. My entry on this play is 53.25. Right now, we're at 53.15. What's obviously the main goal of this play? The main goal is to fall underneath $53. Start going back in the 52.90s. Start going back on towards 52.80s, 52.70s, 52.60s. Now remember, I'm also doing shorts, shares. I am not doing contracts. Remember, team, why am I not doing contracts? I personally don't like options. With option trading, I feel like everything is against me. I feel like I have to pick the right expiration date. Ooh, it has to go to this certain price before this certain amount of time. And I also have to pick the right strike price. It has to go to this certain price before this time. And I also have time decay. I have to go to this price before this date. And if it doesn't do it quick enough, I also lose money. And I have implied volatility. I have all these things that are kind of like, going against me that I feel like that just hurt me more and more and more. And I really don't want to be going with all that. I don't want to, have to struggle with all that. I don't want that, as something I need to worry about. You know what I like about shares? I click sell, stock goes down, and make money. That's it. Don't got to worry about anything else. Stock goes down, I make money. Pretty simple, pretty easy, much better. Stock goes down, we make profit. Don't got to worry about strike price. Don't got to worry about time decay. Don't have to worry about gamma. Don't have to worry about delta. Don't have to worry about implied volatility. So right now, NVDA, we are testing this purple line at this moment. We're watching to see if we're going to be able to continue to fall here and crack underneath that $53 mark. But it all comes on down to NVDA. Whatever NVDA does is what we are going to do. If NVDA spikes, obviously NVDL is going to spike. If NVDA falls, NVDL is going to fall. So the SPY is having a nice dip. We are watching, of course, NVDL and see if this is going to be able to continuously fade and fall. We know, of course, we are watching and waiting on this play. We got that 1 minute time frame where we are looking for that, main sell-off here. And let's see if we can get that main sell-off. Let's see if we can get that main drop. Let's see if we get that main weakness. Let's see if we can get, NVDL starting to fall back down, $52, starting to fall back down $51. Let's see if we can start getting a little bit of weakness as we are looking for a crack on this trend line. So we're doing absolutely fine at this time. It's not a very hot play. It's not super fast at this moment. We could definitely get a faster type of move if NVDA gets a couple strong red candles underneath its belt. If NVDA can get a couple strong red candles underneath its belt, that's where we'd have a lot more success. That's where we'd have a lot more profit. That's where we'd have a lot more opportunity. Now, this is also where you get into a little bit of a struggle. And why do I say a little bit of a struggle? Because I could lock out right now. I could lock out of my trade right now. I'm up 30 cents on this play. I'm currently, again, sitting with over $300 in profit. And I could say, you know what? Let me get out of this play. Let me move on. That is a possible option. The other possible option is to realize that NVDL and NVDA are going to have little pops along the way. NVDA did not just go straight up. It went up, then it came down. Then 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 it went up, then it came down. So the thing is, when I take a look over on NVDA, what do you think is the best thing for me to do, traders? This is probably what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make my life easy. I'm going to eliminate the stress out of my life. And I'm going to go put a stop order at my entry. Where's my entry deck? 53.24. So I'm going to put an entry at 53.20. I'm going to buy, boom, and guess what? There's my stop. It is now impossible for me to lose this trade. I like that. I like trades that are impossible for me to lose. I think that's very solid. I think that's very great. So the thing is, right now, team, I'm all done. I'm good to go now. You guys can see at this moment, I just placed a stop loss. The red line is my entry. The green line is my stop loss. It is now impossible for me to take any sort of loss on this trade in any sort of way. Okay? That's how simple this can be. This is how awesome this can be at this time. where all I have to do now is just, you know, I can walk away. I can go play golf. I like, guys, like, let me walk away for an hour or 2 hours. And when I come back, either one of two things are going to happen. I'm going to come back and I'm going to have a $40 profit, and I'm going to still be up, you know, $180 on the day because I already made some money earlier. Or the worst case, or the best case scenario, I come back and, you know what, we're all the way down towards 51 bucks and we're absolutely gorgeous. So I want you guys to realize, you know, what we have and what I'm doing over on these plays here. So let me type this on out. What I have right now is NVDL entry is at the price of 53.24. I am in the green, so I am now putting a stop loss at 53.20. If my stop loss is hit, I make, what, 4 cents? 4 cents. Which equals, again, what, like a $20 profit. If my stop loss isn't hit, the sky is the limit. Think about this. My worst case scenario. My worst case scenario is I make money on this trade. This is how to be consistent. Right? This is how to be consistent. This is how to be profitable. This is how to make money. And guys, look at that. Here comes the sell-off. Here comes the drop. Here comes the money. Here comes the profit here. So now we're up $400 over on this play. So we're all set, ready to rock. Reese, nope. Oh, I'll fix that. I was actually going to do 500 shares, not 250. So thank you, Reese, for the heads up. I actually, again, did not realize it was on 250. So thank you for the heads up over there. Guys, here comes a little bit more of that sell-off. Guys, take a look over on the chart up here. You know, I have kind of a couple different charts up so you guys can just get different visuals and everything. But look how awesome this is. Look how great this is right now. Still getting weaker, still fading, still dropping. Let's see if this one can, NVDA can go all the way on down. You know, we don't want to see NVDA, guys. We want to see NVDA all the way down towards, you know, 53. We want to see NVDL all the way down towards the low 52s. And just basically get a nice sell-off here on this day. That's the goal. That's the idea. That's how we want to be able to make money. That's how we want to be able to make profit. You know what's so nice? I don't have to worry about time decay. I don't care about, you know, delta or gamma or any of that stuff. It's so nice. Guys, it's Thursday. Hey, Enrique! Enrique! Can you get a couple margaritas in here? I just feel like I'm just having a great time. I'm back to shorting. I'm back to shorting. I'm just relaxing. I'm having a good time right here. And just enjoying life. Team, yeah, let's just, I mean, all we got to do is just relax right now at this moment. There's nothing else to do. Relax and take some profits. Relax and take some gains. Enrique! Enrique!
Nibbling on sponge cake.
Hey, can I get a margarita?
Watching the sun bake. All of those tourists covered with oil. Strumming my six string on my front porch swing.
You gotta just lean your head back, close your eyes, stare at a light bulb. You know, it kind of feels like you're at the beach a little bit. Kind of just feels like you're just sitting back and you're getting your tan on. You're just kind of relaxing a little bit. You know, just enjoying it. That's basically it.
Wasting away again in my
basically came down to our target now. So guys, a guy came down to our target. Let's take our profits at this point. So go to market, 500, getting a little bit of a bounce play here. So we come on down towards $52. You could see NVDA, a little bit of a bounce play. I'm going to make sure I make at least $500 here. So if I see like 510, 515, I'm just going to take my profits and get out. So I'm going to make sure no matter what, I make at least $500 on this day. That's kind of where I'm at this moment. $500 minimum profit. Sound good? So guys, I will hold as long as I make $500. If we keep going lower, beautiful. But I want to make sure minimum we all make $500 today, guys. Minimum $500. Deck, guys, I'm just reading the chat room right now. Deck, your body looks so great. I want to oil you up. What the frick? Whoa. Whoa. Hey guys, you got to pay extra for that stuff. You got to pay extra for that type of stuff. I got you. I mean, I understand. I mean, I want to say yes, but I kind of have to just say get in line. Yeah, we'll throw you on the list. We'll throw you on the list. But I get it. You ever see a bodybuilder do this before? Taking my $500 profit. $500, guys. Locking it in. Locking it in. Congratulations, everyone making their money today. Congratulations, everyone, again, absolutely crushing it. Congratulations, absolutely every single person here making some more money on their trades. Team. I'm gonna put my shirt back on here for a second so we can kind of get down to business here for a moment. But give me a moment here. Thank you, Jimmy Buffett. All right, guys. All right. Let's go through this here. All right, team. Let's go through this here. I'm gonna be a straight shooter with you. Okay, I'm gonna be very straight. I'm gonna be very honest. I'm gonna be very open and very transparent with you. I don't know what else to do. If you are a person that is saying, Deck, I lost. Deck, I don't know what's going on. Deck, I don't know what's... I mean, I am literally food, like, I have food and a spoon, and I am putting it in your mouth. That's literally all I'm doing at this point. What is the word I'm thinking of? Hand feeding you? Is that the word? Spoon feeding you? I think it's spoon feeding. That's literally what I'm doing at this moment. You are sitting there in your chair, and I am just saying, guys, just wait a couple minutes, and I will make you money. And all we had to do on this entire trade here is just say, hey, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Hey, guess what, everyone? We are going to just go from this bullish side to the bearish side. Take a look at Alerts Chat. Right? This is what I've been posting throughout this entire period, throughout this entire time, throughout this entire day, right? We have new trend line, right? Back on a new trend, back on a new uptrend, adjust, adapt, and then take action. You can clearly see that bulls are in control. Wait until bears are in control. That was at 11:54. Okay, so we keep going on down. Then, of course, it's 12:30. I say, hey, everyone, NVDA, it's still bullish. Let's wait. We'll wait until this afternoon when the trend line cracks. Then I said, hey guys, high alert, get ready for a reversal coming on up. Then I said, bulls are still in control. Wait for the shift before any reversal. I am still waiting for my afternoon trade here. So now we're all the way up at 109, still waiting and still watching. Then on top of that, guys, it's now 136. 1:30 p.m. Eastern time, we are going to start seeing drops here pretty soon. I refuse to do shorts while we're still on the upside. Wait for the trend line to crack. Waiting for this trend line to crack. Then 150 entry, guys. We are now in this play. The trend line is starting to crack. The trend line is starting to go on down. Like, there is nothing else that we can do here. This now comes down to you. You having the discipline. You being a person that's saying, hey, you know what? I am going to be patient. I'm going to be disciplined. I'm going to wait. I'm going to say, hey, I'm going to wait until we go from bullish to bearish. The trading has never been easier in your whole entire life. Trading has never been more simple in your whole entire life here. We are lining it up, giving you the answers, and all you have to do is just be patient enough to make $500. That's it. So traders, I want every single person here making money. I want every single person here making profits. I want every single person here coming out on top. I am not sitting here saying this because I'm saying I want anyone to feel bad if they didn't trade this play. I want you guys realizing how easy it is and how simple it is and how you can make $500 every single day. That's what I want you guys to gauge. That's what I want you guys to understand. That's what I want you guys to realize right now at this moment. Okay? So if you wait for these trend line cracks, you will be successful.